going on, everybody? I'm Alex Hunter, this is HP Builds, and welcome back to the channel. Now I know it's been a while, and that's because honestly it's really freaking cold here in Tennessee and there's not a lot of work being done right now. I'm in Dad's shop trying to finish up Tony. Should have it finished up here in the next 48 hours. It's really close, so I'm looking forward to getting some videos out on that car. But today we're talking about trucks, and as you guys know, all throughout the later half of this year, every video I was posting had me in a rental truck. And that was because this truck was in the shop. And it was in the shop for a very long time. I didn't have this truck for over 185 days. And that is because of these pictures right here. So what started out as a little tick that we heard at a car show ended up turning into the body coming off 3 times, trans coming out 2 or 3 times, engine getting completely rebuilt. I'm gonna say they put a new short block in it, but they reused the head, reused the turbo and things like that. And now here we are. The truck's here at the house, it's running, it's driving, still only has less than 12,000 miles. It's like 11,700 and some change. But I'm at the point right now where I don't feel confident in this truck, especially not when it's like upwards of like $60,000 that I have invested here in something that I don't really want to get in and go to Florida and go to Michigan and tow trailers and be stuck in another car lot. Because to be honest with you, Ram, they didn't do their good jobs here at all. I was 4 weeks without a truck. They wouldn't pay for a rental truck. They wouldn't help me with a rental truck because mine was on the horizon of being brought back. And after 30 days, I said, no, you guys got to do something with me. You've got to help me. I need wheels. And then we got the rental truck. So that's why I'm worried if something happens to this truck and I'm in Michigan, I'm going to be out. Well, I'll tell you, it's $1,000 a week for a rental truck that I can literally only drive from Michigan to here, and I'm done for 7 days. Only can do like 750 miles in it every week, or else they charge you more. So I decided I really don't have full faith in this truck. We're gonna get rid of it. And before I posted it, I gave the option to Austin and said, hey, if you want this truck, I'll sell it to you. You can either take it to auction, make a little money, or you can try to sell it outright and make even more money. I just want to get out what I feel is right, get out where I'm happy, and move on. And he took it. So this truck is going to specialty today, and I'm going to be without this truck forever. Am I upset? Kinda. It's probably honestly the nicest and coolest truck I've ever bought myself. But at the same time, the whole time I've had it, 6 months of it, half of it, it's been in the shop, or it's been sitting here and I don't trust it. So yeah, it sucks to see the coolest thing I've probably ever owned truck wise leave, but it's all right. We're on to bigger and badder things, and that is what this video is all about. So let's get a cold start on this girl and I'll show you what the replacement is. I think you'll like it. All right, now before I turn this camera around, I need to tell you a little story. So as this truck was in the shop, we obviously knew when the rental was up, I was gonna buy something else. And I was looking for a 2015 or so, somewhere around there, give or take a few years, 6.7 Powerstroke. And as me and Dad were sitting on the internet on Marketplace, this truck popped up. And Dad was like, hey, this is pretty cool. Why don't you reach out to this guy and lowball? So I did, and I told Ashley, I was like, look, even if we get this truck, it's really no big deal, because what I'm paying for it, I could easily sell it and make money. So we went to North Carolina, we picked it up, we got it home, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of fell in love with it. Is it slow? Yes. Does it pull the trailers? Well, yes. Does it need a tune to get up some more horsepower? Absolutely. Is it a time machine? Yeah, it's a time machine. And is it my favorite color? Yeah, it's bright red. So let me turn this camera around and introduce you to the new truck in the fleet. It is a 1996 F350 Powerstroke. Check this thing out. So guys, as you could tell, this truck is in great shape for being a 1996 truck. And that is because of a few reasons. One, it only has 139,000 miles on it. Two, previous owner really took care of this truck. I believe that most of its life it hung out in a barn or in a garage because the paint is just way too nice to actually be left outside for all these years. And third, I've been spending some money on it. I'm not gonna lie, I fell in love with this thing, and I started buying this and buying that and getting this guy to do this and getting that guy to do that. And it's really turned out to be a very, very nice truck. And just to start off the laundry list of things we've already completed, this thing was completely untouched. And what I mean by that is it didn't have any modifications. It had a gooseneck plate bolted to the bed, and that just wasn't going to work for the weight we're towing. So we went ahead and put a B&W hitch in it. And then from there, I'm like, well, let's see. It's bone stock under the hood, and we need more horsepower. So we ran a 4-inch turbo back exhaust all the way out. And then I was like, you know, the bed that we just put a ball in is in pretty rough shape. It had been banged up over the years. It had been used. And I said, you know what? Let's just paint the entire bed. So we painted the bed. And then I'm like, you know, these bed rails, they could use some attention. We polished them up, cleaned them up. Then, just keeps going. This fender, as you can tell, we're missing some pinstripe. That's because right here was a big old goose egg where the previous owner had caught a mailbox. And I'm like, you know what? I want to get some fiberglass work done. So we did that. Then I was like, well, we're here. Let's paint the puppy. So Scott Hudgens at Little Red's Restoration painted the entire fender for me, two-toned it up, and then went and buffed and waxed the entire truck. And he reached out, he's like, hey, I'm pulling these mirrors off and they're kind of a bear. I'm like, you know what, Scott? Leave the inner door panels off because I'm putting all new radio in this truck. I'm putting a Bluetooth radio in it. I'm putting JBL speakers in the doors. We're gonna throw a little 10-inch sub under the back seat. And I tell you guys, I'm really, really falling in love. Now, when I open this door, you're gonna see we don't have the door panels on because of that. But look at this interior. And it's a little dusty because the compound, this thing literally just came out of the shop yesterday, getting all the paint work and everything done. But look at this, bright red interior. I mean, I love it. Headliner is immaculate. You could not ask for a better old truck. So like I said earlier, is it a time machine? Absolutely. I mean, this thing is literally a year younger than I am and looks this good. And really, from what I gather, previous owner, he didn't do any body work. He didn't do anything but barely use it. Brand new tires on the puppy. Brand new brakes is what he had on it. He had over $2,500 in receipts just for the engine, putting all new gaskets and seals and things like that. And I'll tell you, I put it in the garage. I could leave it there for 2 days. There's not one drop of oil on our floor, which is very uncommon for these 7.3 Powerstrokes. I really could go on and on and on about why I love this truck. It's definitely slow, but we're gonna throw us a Hydra tuner on it, boost it up like 10% when towing and like 20% when we're just cruising around town, change the shift points in the transmission. It's really gonna be nice. But I tell you what, guys, look how pretty. I mean, I might be biased because it is my favorite color. I love the red interior, but goodness gracious. I mean, diamond plate everywhere. I mean, the freaking mud flaps are diamond plate. I mean, I don't know. I'm weird. I know. Everybody likes their finer things in life, like the stuff that leaves you on the side of the road. But I don't know. There's more to come with this truck. Obviously, we're going to be installing the tuner. We got radios to do. I'm going to tint the windows on it. I'm even thinking the headlights, yeah, they're in pretty good shape for their age, but why not go ahead and get them this clear? Go ahead and put some new ones on there. These fog lights, we end up removing them. We even had some down here, which were huge. Those are gone, but we're going to remove these and we're going to replace them with some LEDs. These already have LEDs in them, so I put those in. They're super bright. Man, this thing's dirty. But anyways, this is the new truck. I could not ask for a better truck. Doesn't owe me a whole lot because I didn't pay a whole lot compared to, you know, that thing. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna get that truck over to Austin at Specialty Motors, sell that puppy, and I'm gonna enjoy this one for a while. We'll see how long it stays around. For what I've got in it, I could keep it forever and it wouldn't hurt a thing. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, how about a cold start on this girl? Because I'll tell you what, that 4-inch turbo back exhaust, whoo, sounds freaking sweet. Let's get a cold start. All right, guys, well, that's gonna do it for this video. Not a lot of wrenching, literally just hanging out in the driveway talking about trucks. But we will see you guys in the next one when I get Tony out of Dad's shop, bring him here to the house, and let him hang out in the garage with Lucy. And then we got to start wrenching on Lucy. I tell you what, the projects never end, but at least they're cool. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.